Alrighty, today we're going to be talking about May 15th, Friday, 2026. Today I made it a little bit over 5.5 R. It's OPEX, so all the contracts are expiring. The market was meant to be a little bit more choppy, but I still managed to take $16,000 out of the market. Every single trade has been taken live for the last 4 years straight in a call. Every win, every loss, every break even, and everything in between. Every good day, every bad day, every day where I knew exactly what was going to happen, and every day where I had no fucking clue. If you're interested in live trading, go ahead and join the Discord down in the description. You can find more information about it there. It's limited, so if you can't find a spot, you might have to wait. Without further ado, let's get right into this. The first thing that we got to do is mark the levels that we have. There's nothing on the monthly. We're really close to all-time highs in the market. But on the weekly, we do have a couple things. So on the weekly, we have the weekly opening gap, the new week opening gap. If you don't know how I mark my levels, I teach everything, all my education for free on YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel, go to playlists, go to the bootcamp tab, and that's literally the whole system. I teach it all how I mark all my levels, my entire system, everything in between. So if you're confused on how I'm marking levels in these recaps and you want to be able to follow along, watch the bootcamp. And join the Discord as well. Last time I'll promote it. So we have the new week opening gap, and then we have the weekly ungained order block, the mean threshold of that. This is not a level that became useful today, but it is a level that I had marked. Okay, well, apparently I do not have it marked anymore because TradingView wants to be fucking hard to use. I don't know what the hell just happened and why my level just disappeared, but we will go to the daily now. And on the daily chart, again, this is the day that we're talking about right here, Friday. On the daily chart, we had a couple of levels. First and foremost, we want to be marking the old all-time high. So mark this as prior all-time high here. And the reason that we want to mark this as a prior all-time high is because if on a lower time frame we stay underneath this, it could mean that we want to go run this low. In that this is actually a liquidity sweep. And if this is a liquidity sweep, that means we want to target opposing liquidity. So a very important thing is going to be, are we staying below this level on a lower time frame? And as you can see, when I drop down to a lower time frame, now this isn't what we're going to be talking about today because I wasn't trading during this time, but look at where we stalled at. We stalled at right at that prior all-time high at 29,480. That does not mean that we have to go all the way down to this low. It just means that it's a little more likely, especially if the next daily candle can't push up towards through 480. Now, by the way, I mark all these levels every single day and I give them to people before the market opens. If you don't want to join live trading for about the same price as a McDonald's meal, you could have my levels every single day in the morning. If you don't want to join in live trading, but you're learning this way of trading, that could be an option for you because even if just for a month, I want you to get the fuck about it this year. You should be able to mark these levels by yourself after a month or even just after watching the free content. But if you want a little bit more extra support, I mark my levels every single day before the market opens. And I give them to you. So, yeah, that's all in the Discord. So let me mark these. We have the levels inside the daily fair value gap right here. We have the old high. And then we also had the levels in the daily order block. This is going to be the low. This is going to be the opening price, and this is going to be the mean threshold of that daily order block right here, as you can see. And we also had these daily levels down here within the wick. And understand that these are probably the lows that we're going to go in towards next weekend. Alrighty, my girlfriend's calling me. Hold on. Hello. Okay, she hung up on me immediately. So that's fucking cool. Very cool. So 28,742 could be the lows that we want to run down into. So those are the high time frame levels. Let's drop down to a lower time frame here on the 15-minute. This is the first step of the 4-pillar setup. We always want to look for the easiest equal lows on the 15-minute chart, the easiest equal highs. The easiest equal lows are all the way down here, as you can see. Now, knowing that today was OPEX, and what does OPEX mean? OPEX means that all the contracts are expiring. You're going to assume that it's going to be more choppy. So the market had already ran lows at 177. Understand that. Okay. So we dropped down. Let's see what happened on market open. Okay. The first thing that we're going to look at is we're going to look at the 30-second candle. Okay, the first 30-second candle of the day is going to be 7:30 right here. The reason that we look at this first 30-second candle is because this is the CME defined opening range. A lot of people treat the opening range as the first 15 minutes, the first hour, whatever. But ever since pit trading way back in the day, the CME has defined the opening range for equity index markets, so YM, NASDAQ, the S&P 500, as the first 30 seconds. If the market continues to go into this range, it's more likely to be a choppy day. If the market has not filled in the range, it's more likely to be magnetic. If the market rejects from this range and immediately trends away, it's more likely to be a trendy day. So that's how we utilize that. And as we can see, the market opens, and the market opens, comes down, pushes up. Hold on, I gotta text this person. There you go. The market opens, comes down, rejects off the CME opening range, comes down to the high time frame low. So 164.50 is where we come down into. This is after the bigger liquidity sweep. So at this point, I'm thinking that, hey, maybe we might go up. But when we do go up, we reject immediately off the opening range and this daily level. So when that happens, I think that we're probably going to roll down. If we're rejecting off the top of the daily, guess what? We're probably going to target the halfway point, this 29.85. So even though the market didn't reach these highs, because it's OPEX day and I understand it's going to be more choppy, I don't really care. I think that we're going to run down to these lows, especially after rejecting the top of the daily. Take this wick, shorted the middle of that wick with a stop loss right above here. And this was more or less a 4 pillars play. And I trailed out on a 15-second candle just near these lows for 5.5 R, and that's how I made my money today. It's a very simple trade, very easy trade. Again, we held the top level of the PDR, rejected off the top of the daily. Holding off the top of the daily means you're probably going to go try to get down into 29.85.25, the halfway point of the daily. This is the wick. This is also a failure of an immediate rebounds. Mark the midpoint of that wick, short it, stop loss above, comes down, trail it above 113. If you want to join live trading, join the Discord down in the description. All trades live every single day for the last 4 years. And if you want my levels every day before the market open, join the Discord as well. Hopefully these recaps are helping you guys, and I'll see you guys next week, because that's it for me. I'm gonna go in the hot tub. I'm gonna go lay down. I'm gonna go eat some good food, and life is good.